War never changes.
今夜の在郷軍人会館ではうまくいくわ。
You think?
もちろん。さあ他の支度もして。鏡の前に座りすぎよ。
Right.
順番を変わって。
That's the face I fell in love with.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
ボルトテック。何の会社？
Why, we're about you, ma'am. And helping secure your future.
何がそんなに重要なの？
Why, nothing less than your entire future.
うん。もう、帰って。
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
You're going to need a name, aren't you? What do you think about...
Unlucky. Incredibly unlucky.
Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
おう、何度もありがとう。
Hey. Good answer.
いいところもあるでしょ？
Enjoy your coffee,
My boy isn't giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin? That's my boy, on his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time. Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
それで、正確には何をしたいの？
Sir? Mum? Yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds of...
Oh my god.
すぐにボルトへ行かなくちゃ。今すぐ。
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
して。
We don't have any room in the car.
Hold on, little guy. Hold on.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills.
Just help me pack it up.
That's absurd. I am
Not on the list.
Vault-Tec.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
入れて。リストに載っているから。
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir.
You two, follow me.
God
Come
help
on.
us all.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the gate?
Everything we can. Now keep moving.
Get moving.
Step on the platform in the center.
あと少しよ。ショーは大丈夫？
He's fine. We're gonna be okay. I love you.
Oh my god!
おって。
Step over to the table, take a seat. This way, please.
ありがとう。それで次は？
Just follow the doctor. Just this one.
どうしたの？遠くへは行かないわ。あそこにいるから。
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
全く新しい生活が始まるのね。
Resident secure procedure complete in 5.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. No, come here.
No. I got it. Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once. I'm not giving you Sean! God damn it. Get out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogen
Initialized. Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
ねえ、ちょっと。ねえ。こんなことをした奴を見つけて、ショーンを取り戻す。約束よ。ハーデ。巨大ローチ、一体。
Scanning. Access granted. Welcome. Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
何が起こったの？みんなはどこに？
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
as I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
古城さん、一体世界に何が起こったの？
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here.
彼が知るわけない。知るわけ。夢を見ているのよ。悪夢は。
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood.
古城さん、よく聞いて。あの子を見なかった。ソーンは。
Why, Sir had him last, remember? You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia.
スクシュ、どうなってるのか教えて。200年ですって。言ってる。
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer.
わからない。今は何もわからない。
Then I'll be right back.
Huh? あら、こんなところで一人で何をしているの？飼い主とはぐれたの？わかった。一緒に行きましょう。で、
Up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
But to England with you? You want to have your power. Taxation without representation. Let's turn these crates back to London, boys.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no...
There you are, you little bitch!
Unlucky. Unlucky.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you!
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Come on.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
身に詰めですって。ということは、今、過去に向かって東京を旅しているの？
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up. Wanted to. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
あいつらは何者なの？
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but
hey,
それは不運ね。
you don't know the half of it.
Nope.
本当にいい考えなら。
Sturgis, tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Military issue.
パワーアーマーがなぜそんなに特別なの？
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and...
Well,
もちろん。
Dog meat. Careful, kid. There's something coming.
Yes?
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that joke has done to my boy?
This doesn't involve you.
一体どうしたの？
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her.
話してみる。これでうまくいくかもしれない。
I appreciate it. If things go sideways,
あら。
I don't care how you do it.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
あのね、奴らに借金があるでしょ？それを払えば終わるの。みんな怪我せずに立ち去れる。
I got a better idea. You take care of Wolfgang. I'll pay you 100 caps to put a bullet between his eyes.
手伝わなければいけない理由は？
Look, this place might not look it, but caravans come through here, okay? I have supplies. You help me, we can trade for whatever you need.
Diamond City is nothing new.
You can't open the gate. Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter. Ooh.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper.
Just lock me out. You want into Diamond City, right?
たった今着いたところだけど、そうよ。
Who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut.
Access granted.
Hey, open the door. Why is that thing so loud? Hello? That you, Skinny?
Kagi ga nai.
Would anyone build a vault out of a subway station?
How you doing in there, Valentine?
Talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how... know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this...
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did... Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now.
赤ちゃんがいないの。名前はショーン。誘拐されたんだけど、誰が連れ去ったのかも、どこへ行ったのかもわからない。
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a means. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly...
By the ball!
Nick.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side.
My house? What are you doing? Shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
そもそもニックとはどういう関係なの?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
すべて誤解なの、スキニー。わかってるでしょ？解放してくれれば二度と戻ってこない。
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... I'm gonna give you two until the count of 10 before I forget my good manners and start shooting up the place!
What are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, Darla. They get one chance to leave. Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
あら、バレンタイン。
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
実はたまたまタイミングよくそこにいただけ。助けを必要としているみたいだったから。
I appreciate it. But a good Samaritan in these parts is liable to end up on the wrong side of a loaded gun. I should know. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
そこで会いましょう。
See you in Diamond City.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that. Okay. You made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
And there she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. Came a long way. Let's hear it.
十分。ただ、赤ちゃんはどこなの？
Lady, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. So maybe he's not quite a baby anymore, but he's doing great. Only, he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
そうね。この妖精野郎。息子と顔。
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
インスティチュート？そこがどこだろうと、あの子を見つけてやる。誰にも止められないわ。
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a parent should act. The way I'd be acting if I were in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
苦しませてやる。
Hostile sensor reading detected.
You'll never see him again. Not bad.
Terminating any hostile life form. Going up.
People of the Commonwealth.
すみません。
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
そっちが先に名乗ってくれない？
In due time. If you want to remain in our compound, I suggest you answer my question first.
さて、
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
ただここで生き残ろうとしているだけ。他のみんなと同じ。
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals? I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
ボルト111よ。
You're a vault dweller? Most people wouldn't admit to such a thing. I appreciate your honesty. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
協力はするけど、どちらの説明が先？
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may...
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need. The deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
ぐずぐずしている暇はない。行くわよ。
Outstanding. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Finland!
Corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they'd done. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
DOS の手によるもの？
Unfortunately, no. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
人造人間？ロボットと同じようなもの？
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
警戒しよう。
Roger that. Let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter.
やった。
We may have a... Not getting past me!
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Must be destroyed.
Neutralized.
You must be terminated.
Nice try.
パラディンダンス。ダンス？
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
トラディ。
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core. But it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back on.
Leering, laughing, mocking, taunting. Oh. My jump jet.
入って。入って。
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine view command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. Here my target has disappeared. 4. 3. 2. 1. I cannot allow engine firing. Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Got cooked by those flames.
Oh my god!
My power armor
Are you alright?
got them cooked by us. We're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter.
Let's go. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
なら、兵士はどんな見た目であるべきなの?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood.
正確にはどんな任務なの?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly. Was there anything else? Or was everything I said understood?
もちろんよ。
Good. That's all for now, soldier.
エルダー・マクソンについて教えてくれない?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and in a mere decade, he's grown. He's an inspiration to... Is there anything else?
何か命令は?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
タワーアーマーはどこで手に入るの?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
もう質問はないわ.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid.
あなた、バージル?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
一体何なの?
First time seeing a super mutant, hmm? You've led a sheltered life. It wasn't exactly my best idea. but turning into one of these hulking monstrosities was the only way to... well, to get here.
インスティチュートの情報を探しているだけなの。
The Institute. So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
落ち着いて。もうケロッグは追いかけては来ない。彼は死んだわ。
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
嘘じゃない。この手で殺したのよ。
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years.
彼らに誘拐されたの。取り戻したい。
Oh, no. Look, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't realize that's what you were after. I can help you get in there. But I want something in return.
手伝ってくれれば、こっちも手伝う。
All right.
分かったわ。仕事にかかりましょう。
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there.
Come here.
すみません。
Here for the synth?
注文したものを取りに来たわ。ラージサイズのペペロニ2つとカルツォーネ1つ。名前はクタバレよ。
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
あなたの頭の中のものよ。
That you cannot have.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Welcome to the Institute. A shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all.
Sean.
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. 本当にあなたなの？
Who are you?
Sean. 私よ。パマよ。
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean. パパは亡くなったの。でもママはここにいるのよ。
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go
大丈夫
away.
よ、ショーン。
Father!
ママがここ
Father,
にい
help
る。
me! There's someone here! Help me!
お願い、ショーン。あなたのお母さんなのよ。話をして、ドアを開けて。
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
ショーンを渡して、こんなのショーンを。今すぐに。
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
どういうことになっているのか。ちゃんと教えて。
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
笑う。本当にあなたなの？これだけの時を経て。
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
彼らのやったことは正しくなかったわ。あんな風に私から取り上げたことは。
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
その不気味な科学実験にはサンプルが必要だった。それがあなたをさらった理由なのね。
In a manner of speaking. Yes. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
口よね。そんなに長い間を無駄に。
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
チェロ君。彼はあなたの部下だったの？
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
あの男がサイコパスなのを知っていて、それでも奴を利用したの？
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
今はもう十分聞いたと思うわ。
Very well. Now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
そう。それが私のやりたかったことよ。
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us.
分かった。従うわ。
Excellent. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
詰まった。そう。人造人間の件だけど。
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
あの子は確かに感動ものね。
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further.
人造人間はいらないわ。本物のショーンも見つけたから。
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for.
Oh.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Novita, 失礼します。
I don't know.
They weren't kidding.
Most of them have lasted
really
long
are
past
here.
their projected
Well, all
lifespans.
right. I'm
You ask me,
Allie Fillmore.
they were built pretty well.
You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just...
もう息子を見つけ出し、守ってやりたい一心だった。
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
もちろん。
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in.
今は結構感謝するわ。
Goodbye then. Oh, God. Even so, I'm ready to see the full gym.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
話し合い？探索していただけ。
And you just happened to guess the password to the secret door. Right. It's clear you're not with the Institute. But who told you how to contact us?
接触の方法？ここには偶然来ただけ。
You really don't know, do you? I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal out there.
会ったことある？
I didn't need to meet you to hear about you. You've made waves. You've left a trail of destruction in your wake. Gone places no sane person would go alone.
So you're vouching for her?
Yes. Trust me. She's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. I don't know what, if anything, you've heard out there about us. You know what a synth is, right?
うん、よく知ってる。
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
人造人間は機械のはず。そして機械は道具よ。
They started that way. But if it's impossible to tell a single difference between a synth and a human, they must be treated the same. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your...
いいえ、無理だと思う。
No shame in that. Deacon can show you out.
So you answered the big question and took a pass. Dez is a hardliner, a live and die for the cause kind of lady. But the truth isn't so cut and dry. Listen, are you interested in the railroad? Learning more? Maybe joining?
もちろん、興味ある。
All right, good. Let's see how much common ground we got. I get you don't want to take a bullet for a synth, but you... willing to brave some danger to stop the Institute and their nefarious schemes? I can't believe I just said that.
インスティチュートと戦うなら、仲間は多い方がいい。
Excellent. I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold.
決められない。
If you change your mind and want to save some sound, return some videotapes. You know where we are.
で、
Just point me to it.
で、
General, I think it's time to deal with the Brotherhood.
けどあの飛行船は強敵よ。
That's for sure. But I think I may have a way to take it out. I've been talking to Sturgis about using an artillery strike against the Bridwin. The trick is, we need to target it from multiple directions, to overwhelm their defenses. Sturgis figures that if we can attack from at least 5 different directions, we have a good chance of bringing it down. Once we have enough batteries set up, we can fire them all together at the airship. They won't have time to take evasive action. With any luck, that will be the end of the Brotherhood and the Commonwealth. I don't think we were done.
気が変わってはいないわよね。
No, it's too late for that. They've shown that there's no way for us to coexist peacefully. If it's them or us, I choose us. In any case, here we are. No turning back now. You're gonna need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Once it's attached to the reactor, it can be detonated remotely. You get that on the reactor, and we can trigger an explosion that'll destroy everything the Institute has ever built. Just make sure we give the civilians a chance. We better hurry. They're gonna realize what's going on before too long. Sturgis, you'd better get to work on this teleport of theirs. We need that thing running as soon as possible.
持ち物をいくつか交換したいの。
The teleporter will be up and running by the time you need it. Wants out, now get going. Let them go, so long as they ain't shooting at you.
You got it, boss.
あら。
Hey, you ready to help out? I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when trouble is.
そうよ。
I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in their Minutemen out there. Somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding when trouble is. Got my hand on the present. Got company.
Expect to see you again. I don't suppose you're here because you've changed a lot.
どうしたの？病気なの？
Don't pretend to care now. You had your chance to help me, then cast me aside instead. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me that. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
この場所が焼け落ちるのを見たいだけよ。
It's hard to believe I'm related to you. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task.
Sure. 私は自分にできること以上に希望を抱いていたわ。あなたを助けたかった。
This isn't some fairy tale, Mother. There's no saving me. I'm dying. And you're going to destroy everything I've ever loved. You're going to have to live with that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone for my last few moments. Go. Do what you must.
Yatta.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR3.
All right. Good job. Looks like that's opened things up enough for you to reach the reactor. Some other good news. I've almost got the teleporter working. Should be ready to pull you out whenever you need.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Attention all operation order issued. Authorization 1YR3.
This must be the reactor. We'll cover you while you plant the charge. You only get one shot at this, remember?
We've got
Good
this,
luck.
ma'am.
This must be the reactor. We'll cover you while you...
Every shot counts.
All right, Sturgis, we're done. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would, man. But, this kid showed us.
Please, Mom,
Says he's the general's son.
I wanna go with you.
Proceed to your assigned evacuation points. Thank
なぜママと呼んだの？
What? You're my mother. Why else would I call you that?
そう。もちろん。私はあなたの母親よ。
Good. For a second, I thought you forgot who I was. Now let's hurry up and get out of here.
分かったわ。一緒に食えばいい。
Really? Do you mean it?
ええ、本当よ。さあ、ここから出ましょう。
I'm glad you were here to save me.
I'm ready when you are.
Thank you for your cooperation.
いいわよ、スタージェス。やってちょうだい。
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
もちろん。さっさとここを出ましょう。
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site. Then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
"押し寄せてくるのがわかる。熱、エネルギー、放射線、そして恐怖が世界の終わり、再び。目を閉じるとあの懐かしい生活を思い出す。思い描いていた未来像は一瞬で変貌することがある。我が故郷は引き裂かれてまた一つになった。
Holy shit. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over. You did issue the evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos.
うん。全員に脱出する機会を与えた。
Good. I thought so. It was just watching that explosion.
インスティチュートが主な脅威じゃなかったの？
Definitely. I don't want to minimize what we've accomplished here today. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries. But there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet. As much as I might wish. We deserve to enjoy our victory. Soon enough, it's going to be time to get back to work.